Why is it? All right. Working. Where's the OBSBOT? All right, so put up a video for this a couple of days ago, and some people seem to like it. Got some new subscribers out of it, so I thought I'd continue down this path. You know, also considering how horribly bad Borderlands 4 has been performing lately, I don't want to keep, you know, streaming that, knowing that, not knowing if it's going to interrupt my streams. Just basically ruin my whole morning. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Archaegus. I am a American Taiwanese streamer living in Taiwan. So I stream on my mornings, which is normally evening time for most English speakers who care about the stuff I put online. So I'm always kind of a day ahead or half a day ahead of most people. That's why you see sunlight out behind me when you normally expect to see darkness, shadows. Anyway, found out recently about the upcoming Car Mechanic Simulator 2026 and was very excited by what I did see. And that just got me hankering to go back and play CMS 2021 while we wait. But in the meantime, you know, it's giving me a, you know, I'm gonna grab a car here while I'm talking. Have another story car, why not? Cleaned it up. Yeah, just kind of pick out the weak points or the problems I have with the current state of the game. Things they never got around to fixing in 2021 that I hope are fixed with the new game. Particularly around the quality requirements for replacement parts. So say you have a 6-cylinder engine, it's got 6 spark plugs, but only one of those spark plugs is bad and needs to be replaced. Start. Nope. You replace the bad spark plug, but because you tore down the rest of the spark plugs to get to something else like the camshaft or something beneath the spark plugs, you had taken out all the spark plug. So when you put back the new spark plug, the 100% spark plug, you didn't actually put it back in the slot where the 30% put it back in where the other acceptable spark plugs were, like a 50 or 60%, but the game still doesn't see 100% in the right slot, so it says you still need to replace that spark plug. And so your options then are one of two things. You can either go and replace the rest of the spark plugs, you know that you've gotten everything done, which that's normally what I do anyway. Or you can go and pull out the new spark plug, knowing that it's in the wrong place, swap it with one of the other spark plugs, and then you keep checking your checklist to see if that part has gone away. So I just would like it to be where any sort of improvement is acknowledged as, okay, you replaced the bad part. The bad part is gone. Even though the slot where the bad part was doesn't have a 100% part in it, it's still a better part than what was in it before. And that 100% is in another slot now, effectively having the same result. You pick out the bad part, you put in a good part. It's not necessarily in the same place, but it still has the same result in the fact that the negative impact of the bad part is gone now. But the game doesn't recognize that in 2021. I'm hoping they fix that in 2026. Let's. I'm still going through like the whole checklist of diagnostics, because this is basically the best way to level up in the game. Oh, we do need to replace a tire. And so you can see that I'm level 22 now. I was, I think, level 9 or so after my first session. And this is technically the beginning of my third session. I played one session off stream. And all I do is I take cars, I run them all through this diagnostic gamut, and you can see my XP just running up little by little. There, 2, 4, 6, 8. It just streams your XP XP gains, and then basically you tear down everything looking for the remaining missing parts, and that levels you up rather quickly in this game. But really, leveling up is not the purpose of this game. It's just like the start point. Once you've leveled up almost completely, that's not end game, that's mid game, because now you have the means to start making money, so you can start going out there and buying your dream cars and collecting them and restoring them, which is where the true gameplay loop is. Leveling up is just a means to kind of get you started and get you very familiar with the game, while you kind of build your way up to that end goal, which is keep building old cars and finding and making your dream car. But if you do this diagnostic loop as part of your gameplay loop for every single car, it's very hard not to level up 1, sometimes 2 levels for each and every car. And that's not including the XP bonus you get for like the plus 25% XP bonus, and the XP boost you get at the end of a job when you turn it in. So as far as what else I'd like to see in the all-new CMS 2026, from what I've seen, they've added like day-night cycles and some other ambient elements to the game, which I am all for. I know it's a car mechanic simulator, but what I would really like to see is a true economic simulator. You're not just a car mechanic, you're a car mechanic shop. Excuse me. And you're trying to run this this shop successfully. But there's really not enough there to add any sort of agency or urgency to shop portion of the game. So alongside the like let's take a look here. Alongside the day-night cycle that they're adding, I would like to see some true economic elements and maybe some survival elements. So you can't just work nonstop on car after car after car after car like you do now in this simulation. This is basically an endless day where you have no other agency other than to work on cars. Have a working, maybe not a gas station, but a gas station makes the most sense. But have some sort of like auto parts shop or some other sort of shop opportunity that you also have to run. Have employees that you have to manage and level up or otherwise train, and some of those other elements. Maybe make them optional for the true car mechanic enthusiast who just wants to work on cars. But I would love to see that. Have some sort of stamina or endurance stat that dictates how many cars you can work on in a day before you have to rest. How much work you can get done within a day before that that nighttime comes on and you have to reset. Because otherwise, why would they do it? So that there is like an urgency to getting as much work done on the right car, so that you have it ready to go by the time the customer is ready for it, or by the set deadline or whatever. All right, this thing is really hurting my cheek. It's so bad. Am I supposed to repair the body parts? Yes, I am. All right, so let's go ahead and start working on that, because this thing is abused. So yeah, some sort of stamina stat, maybe a hunger and thirst stat that dictates how quickly you are able to work or how effectively you're able to work, so that in the lean months or weeks where you just don't have enough budget to afford a full meal and you have to just rely on snacks or meager means, mainly water, to get by, waiting for that next paycheck so you can afford a proper meal, right? And so that means that you're working with less energy and you're not as efficient as you can be. I would love that. The more immersive the game is, the better I'm suited for that game. See what we got. Got a good front right door, left side mirror, left side door, trunk, right mirror, hood. Oh, these are them. How did I end up with so many mirrors left over? And a tie rod. Probably could have kept that tie rod. All right. We're good. Good. Door. All right, everything else could not be salvaged. Okay, we definitely need to replace the fenders, bumper, both bumpers, at least one light. I don't know if these other... All right, we're going to go ahead and just replace these parts right now, just the red parts. Put that in there. All right, we want... Must be a tune part, other tune part. Other tune part. Okay, that's normal. Okay, only the fender parts are stock. The rest of these parts are tuned parts. Right headlight. Front bumper. when I say I would like to see a full economic simulation, that means you have more administrative costs than just the parts that you're buying and replacing. You need to pay for electricity, pay for water, electricity and water are probably the main things. But then you also have, rent on this space. I don't think you own this space. Nobody would. Well, I mean, maybe you would own it, but even then, you have material costs like taxes and those sort of things. So yeah, I'd like to see all that incorporated into this, so that you're not just hoarding money from all these car jobs and then putting it back into the cars. Now you have overhead that you have to cover before you can get into any of that. That's something I would really like to see. See them take on in Car Mechanics Simulator 2020. Now I recognize that these are not guys normally that are capable of this. I don't think they've ever produced anything that has that kind of complexity, but I'm not expecting anything near that level. I'm just wishful thinking out everything I can in such a way that maybe they will see this and they will take something away from it. I don't think I have a paint shop yet. Oh. We're going to have to unlock the paint shop. All right. So we have 23,000 right now. It'll cost 15,000 to unlock the paint shop, leaving me 8,000 to work on this car. Don't see anything in here that really stands out as big ticket items. But there's a lot of not discovered parts here that we haven't addressed yet. I think, our options are continue to work on this car and hope that we have enough so that we can unlock the paint shop at the end and have like the 1,000 to 3,000 it will cost, maybe 1,000, to paint the car. Meaning we have a budget of just $8,300 to work with to fix up this, which should be enough. Replace body parts. Didn't have to fix the frame, so we save 1,000 by not fixing the frame, which that's very hard for me not to do, but I don't absolutely have to. All right, we're just going to keep working on this car. Hope that we have enough to address the paint shop at the end, and then that kind of affects what I had planned for this episode, for the stream, where we jump into finding and collecting custom cars to work on rather than work on customer cars. So heading to the junkyard, heading to the barns, and salvaging what we can for them. Hub. Bearing. You'll notice I'm repairing most of the parts. Even the ones that are not necessarily job parts. And there is a cost to that. You're not getting as much back for that work as you're putting into it, because it costs money to repair these parts. Even though it's cheaper than replacing them with new parts. If it's not a part that they wanted you to fix, you're not getting all of that returned. So I need to be under the car. The rest of these parts. Okay, start with these. Tear down the wheel. We already know we have to replace that tire. Have any more body parts? No. Okay. That's it? That's the only thing I can repair? What about this rim? Oh, all right. This car is so abused. Okay. Other disc. Oh. Oh, no, 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 no. Watch it. I'm not going to replace any rubber bushings until I know I need to replace rubber bushing. Normally, if I have to replace one rubber bushing on a car, I'll just replace all of them, because that's one of the biggest offenders of that bug that I was talking about earlier, where if you replace the wrong one or you put it in the wrong slot, even though you replaced the bad part, because you put it in a different slot, it still doesn't count as replacing the bad part. But I don't know yet if I have to replace any of the bushing, which, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that until I can get this thing on the test track and confirm any bushings need to be replaced. I'm going to pick this car up, and we're going to go ahead and do the oil change. You know we have to do that for the mission anyway. Get ready to get under the car and do some. Oil's actually in pretty good shape, which is kind of surprising for a car in such a state. I mean, it's possible that all of this neglect, but not actually neglect, it's just an impact from a recent event, which this is not an indication of neglect or long-term wear and tear. This is just how the game reflects quality. So this rust is not accrued over time, but may be falsely indicating a recent impact or something else. Although usually when that happens, you see like a destroyed part that's no longer there. Yeah, I don't know. All right, need to start replacing parts. Let's get the rim first. Okay, rim 18A, 18 inch. Tire. 235, 35 R18. All right. Yeah, there's no electronic parts yet. Axle, caliper, pads. I'm starting to think this was some sort of impact, because everything in this quadrant is just wrecked and gone, or nearly gone. We did have a rubber bushing. Okay, so we're going to replace all the rubber bushings then. Okay. Now that we have those parts accounted for, we're going to continue to tear this down, because we know we have more parts here to replace. fine with the rest of that. Okay. See what we can repair. It. All right. Replace the knuckle housing. I'll replace all the bearings. Arm. Let's get the rest of the bearings. Full hub bearing. We don't need to replace that. Okay. The rest of this is fine. These. Wait. Oh. Well, I bought a new wheel hub bearing anyway, so. I think I just added it to the shopping list again. Yep. Muscle memory. All right. Oh, we need to put this tire back together. And we can start rebuilding this quadrant. So again, when you repair or you replace parts that you don't need to replace on a car build and a car order, you don't get as much back for those repairs. You do get something back, but the game doesn't really punish you for overreaching with your repairs, which part of me thinks it should, or at least that should be an option. Like maybe that's just heading in the gameplay option. But in the current form, at least from what I've seen, the game doesn't punish you for replacing too many parts. Because again, as a auto mechanic, I have been in situations where I've replaced parts not knowing if I really needed to replace those parts or not, just because of what the customer was experiencing was such a wildly subjective interpretation of the part symptom that we weren't sure if there really was a problem with the car or if it was in the customer's head. Certain kind of shake that they said was not there before, something that we couldn't detect, and so we would go through and replace, more parts of the suspension that seemed perfectly fine, but might have an impact on what the customer was sensing. Especially if it wasn't 100%, especially if it wasn't like this was usually on high-end cars like BMWs or Mercedes, but still it was a thing, and we would have to kind of replace cars that we absolutely knew maybe didn't need to be replaced. How are we? Everything but one. All right, so the bulk of the damage seems to be focused on the back of the. Okay. rather than tear all this down and see if we can find the remaining part. Wait, what was that? Oh, that was just the trim. I think I will go ahead and excuse me. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just put everything back. It should be in such a state that I can get this on the test track and finish testing out the suspension and bearings, and that'll probably point us to the remaining bad part. Right, so filter back. Have no parts left. No parts. All right. Okay. All right. I need to replace or just top off. Fill, change coolant. Replace the coolant, top off the windshield. And just look, braking, power steering look perfectly fine. All right, so we should be able to get this thing back on the test track and yep. Ooh, that start is kind of rough. Front brakes. Rear brakes. Oh, you guys can't see the UI. Have it set up. Nope. Oh wait, 3219. Nope. Set that back up so you can see the full screen when I have this stuff off the side of the. So let's. I play in a 36 by 10 display. I've got the Samsung 57-inch super ultra wide monitor. So normally when I'm streaming, I stream 16 by 9, and I make sure that most of the UI will fit in the middle of the screen, especially games like Borderlands or Wushan and some of those other games. But for Car Mechanic Simulator, you can't really adjust the GUI. So we're limited with what we see here, which is normally enough since that's where the focus of your character is. I'll need to use the rear suspension. But for other stuff like this, you can't see my XP, you can't see my level or any of that stuff. And you can't see the progress on the test. You can see the results here. So none of those parts are the problem. So no more rubber bushings, no more suspension pieces. Interesting. Bulk of the damage is the back of the car, but I don't think there's anything else in the back. I mean, besides the... Get this thing back on the rack. You know everything there is okay. Fuel tank looks fine. That spring. I think I can take it off without lifting the car up. Fine. Go ahead and take this wheel off. %, so that rim should be perfectly fine. Everything here looks fine. We can't see the ads. Some indication of ads are fine. We've eliminated everything from the back of the car then. ABS looks fine. Front suspension looks a little rough. Oh. Up and take a look. I guess it would help if we actually read what their problem was. Hey, hi, so yeah, I borrowed the car from my dad. Kind of doesn't know about it because he's on a business trip. And you see, it happened that I was driving home at night and something jumped out in front of the car. I was driving very slowly. I really was. I didn't manage to brake, and you can see the results of that in front of you. The car was thrown around a bit, but it cannot be that bad, can it? Please do what you have to do to cover up the tracks. Father will hate me if he realizes that I messed up or messed around with his gem. It's his beloved car. Please make it quick. Wait, what? There's no missing part now. There was a missing part before. Oh, don't tell me it was the oil. It was the oil filter. Ah. Okay. All right, you got me. That was on me. I did that. That was my mistake. You would think he would want me to fix the body of the car as well. Fine. All right, if I... Okay, we're looking at a total payout of $48.52. 1,400 credits for the repair or replace body parts. I want to test something real quick. If we go ahead and repair the front, we've got plenty of money for it. And I would think that this is still evidence of what he did and he would want it covered. Oh, only 500 for this one? Okay. All right. So if we overreached here, we're only losing 500. And the windshields. Yeah, we still only get 1,400 back. Total payout is the same. So we don't get anything back for that non-ordered repair. Back on the paint shop. In the paint shop. Speaking too much Chinese. Translation's a little bit different. All right, we want the factory color. Wait, it said factory color, right? Right, the factory color. That doesn't make sense. I think the dad's going to know something's wrong when you notice his car's been painted back to the factory color that he obviously painted it away from. This factory color means it came like this, and somebody made a conscious choice to change it away from it. Now somebody's changing it back. All right. Where's the button to paint? Oh, shit. Hold to paint. All right. I don't think you're going to get away with this joyride of yours, kid. I think your father's going to catch on that something's amiss when he comes home and finds his car's like new, but not like new. Still a lot of damage you're not asking me to take care of. Job bonus 3,500. Total payout went up 5,000, so it behooves you to do everything on the list. But all the extra stuff we didn't really get anything back for, unless they added it to the job bonus somehow. But there's no real way to test that. All right, finish the order. Lost money on that because we had to spend the 15,000 on the paint shop just to finish that order. So we're now in worse shape than we were when we started. All right, let's see if there's a bonus credit. Take some of these bonus credit jobs. One more. All right. What do you want? Repair damaged body panels. Strange noise from the engine bay. That's straightforward. All right. What are the damaged body panels? Doors. Front left door, front right door, window, left tail light, rear window. Else. Front right door window. It doesn't want us to replace that, right? Yeah, it does. This is Salem Spectre. Why does it show me Jaguar? Okay, so body panel parts are done. Strange noise from the engine bay. That's a lot of parts for a strange noise from the engine bay. Okay. We leveled up, so I can unlock some more time-saving skills. Six points to spend. Hunting speed, cruise speed, or time part combination. Mostly caught up on everything, so go screw speed. All right. Don't really need this for this job. We're just doing it for the XP. Ooh, a little rough. All right, so we found a couple pieces. Hopefully that's a couple. 28 is not. Yeah. Okay, so what is the threshold we're looking for here? Where does it tell you the target? Minimum 61%. Okay. Oh, nobody. All right. I don't think the test track is going to help us here, but it is XP. Yeah. 335 XP now. I just got the test track, so I don't know what's the bonus you get, or what's the XP. Actually, you get no XP for the test track. Interesting. Guess it was good that I was in no rush to unlock it before. All right, so there are clearly parts in some bad shape in here. Looks like we're going to have to take out the water pumps. We're going to have to drain the coolant. Probably going to have to get into the gearbox. Oh yeah, this is an older car.
Oh my god.
Be everything. All right. Obvious in the back. I am glad we have the test track, 'cause that eliminates all these bearings and the suspension parts. We don't have to take those out just to see how well. We do have to check the springs, possibly. We're ready. Let's see about the starter. What else do we want to do with this thing? Remove the coolant. Good shit. Water pump might be bad at all. It's just water pump housing. Right. Let's get this out of here. Now that's empty. It's hard to say if the water pump's okay or not. Out quite a few parts we don't probably need to take out. We want to take a look at the timing housing. Oh yeah. Okay, we did good. Oh, and that's not reassuring right there either. We're gonna have to go deep in this end. I don't think we need to get to those springs. Nothing else from the wheel housings and out. Eventually I will want to get an engine crane. I can just pull the engine out and work on it freehand rather than mount it into the chassis like this. It should speed things up depending on the type of engine. Already tested. Yeah. Raised up. Repair anything we've got right now. Yeah, and you lose money repairing anything that you don't have to repair on a job order. But I don't know, kind of hard for me not to do it. It's not that much money. It's just it is a net loss for those particular parts. Let's see. that over there. Gotta be for the paint shop. Like the custom colors or something. I don't know. Let's see. This don't have to. I don't know yet. We'll wait and see if we have to take out the oil pan. Oh yeah, these parts need replaced. Can I repair this? No, I can't repair the flywheel. Engine out. Great either. Drive shaft. Oh, I didn't look at how. Yeah. Yeah, these are. When you already know that you're losing money, say that you're seeing diminishing returns on those big ticket items is an understatement. You're just throwing away hundreds of dollars. Things you don't need to fix with this guy. We probably need to continue tearing this thing down. Put those parts back to I think we just need to stay focused on the engine. So start tearing down proper. And the bit. All right. Carburetor and throttle. Got all the electric. Not all the electric. That's obviously one of the two rocker arms that we need to replace. Did take the oil out of this, didn't we? Remember. No, we didn't. Maybe that's why I was reluctant to take off the oil pan. We need to drain it first. Now there's no point not to do it. I mean, there's no reason not to do it. Take out the filter. Everything looks good. The pistons look fine. Probably not gonna have to dig that deep then. Well, let's take a look. What do we have? We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts not accounted for. Might be just rods. 1, 2 that are obviously, and possible 3 more. We may not have to go farther than the push rods here. Oh, still 1, 2 feet. Those are all the bad push rods. I'm not going to remember where these are. Still need to get down to that camshaft. I think that camshaft is the last part we need to oh. Camera zoom is not ideal right now. I don't know why. I got these spark plugs too. Take it out here? No. Maybe underneath? Oh, wrong way. Oh no, that's the wrong piece. What about this one? Did I just take it out here? Oh, now it's saying I'm in the wrong part of the engine. I think I overplayed this. I'm an idiot. Okay. And it was the camshaft. That was my final part to replace. Repair it. Now that I've thought about it, I need to go try just to satisfy my OCD. Don't need to repair any of these. We're not gonna spend any more money on this guy's car. Replace the parts we need to replace. All right, so add that. Yep, did. Hey. All right, what else do we need to replace? Okay, because I'm not going to remember where all of these push rods and rocker arms go. What's the cost on these? Camshafts 100. Push rod's only $5, and a rocker arm only 15. I'm going to eat the cost and just replace all the rocker arms and all the push rods. I don't have to deal with the bug where if we don't put the push rods, the new push rods, in the exact place where the bad push rods were, we won't be penalized. Replace all of them so that we don't have to worry about that. We have one. $16. Never replace the bad parts. Get those two. All right. 1, 2, 4. What I may do is just go ahead and hold on to decent parts, at least the greens, maybe some high yellows, or all the yellows actually. I mean, yeah, and use those on other projects, cars that I don't need to have 100% to make a profit on, so that we're not just, throwing these away. All right, so I should have 16 each, 17 somehow. All right. I don't know why I went through all that exercise of just queuing them up individually like that when I knew I needed 16 each. I guess just to make sure I replaced the number that I needed to. Go ahead and get rid of the bad ones. Need to go. Actually, we're just gonna bulk sell the bad ones after this is over. So push rods and the rocker arms are done. Now we need flywheel. That's pressure plate. Here. Timing chain is fine. Power steering pump. Water pump pulley. That's it. All right. Flywheel, big ticket item, $500. Pressure plate's not bad. And in the middle. Power steering middle. Water pump pulley's not bad. Huh? Okay, that should be everything, right? Putting this thing back together. All this could have been saved if we'd not pulled out the engine heads. because of that, that's why we pulled out the rest of those push rods, and then we lost track of which ones were bad, which slots had the bad push rods in it. Those things are only $5 each. We're not really losing that much money. And we're still going to make money on this job compared to the last job. We're going to have a $15,000 overhead expense for buying the paint shop that we needed to paint the car. That's just going to continue to drive revenue for us in the future, so it's for the expense. It's not one I was planning to make maybe at all today. I'd have to get underneath the engine for that. All right, manifold. Carburetor. Base. Filter. All right. Oh, yeah, I could have taken that out a long time ago. Just never thought to try it. Oh, I did repair some of these. No? Not everything. Oh, no. Okay, so some of the items just needed to be replaced, and I just bought new ones. I haven't repaired anything since the... did I repair? I did repair something on this. No, I did. Oh, there's a... Okay. I did repair some of these. I know I did. Okay, push rods back in now. Have to get under the engine. Once you get into the custom car aspect of this game, then everything you do results in money. If you repair every single part back to 100%, you get that back in the value of the car that you are able to sell at the end of the project. So it's only these repairs that you're doing for customers where they bring in the car specifically for a particular problem. You're just supposed to solve that problem. You're not supposed to solve every little blemish or issue with the car or maintain the car for them with the expectation that you'll be compensated for that. They just want you to repair what they brought it in for, and then everything else they'll manage later. You're taking that choice away from them. They're not going to pay you for that, even if you can make the argument that they should because you did them the service. They didn't ask for the service. They don't have to pay for it. In this game, they don't. But again, with me and my OCD, it's hard for me not to do a lot of these things. I tend to take the hit on some of these items and just go ahead and fix them just for the sake of getting it done and having the satisfaction knowing I've resolved everything I can. Everything's fixed, all the body panels. We need to put oil into it. Oh, we didn't put the filter on. One thing I need to check. Filter seems fine. But we'll replace it anyway. As I was saying, we need to put oil into it. Power start fine, brake fluid looks fine. We're good. There is nothing else. Just rocker arms and just push rods now. Filter, no matter what the quality. All right, we're gonna sell everything below 60. Yeah, 30%. The rest of these parts are usable on potential project. Because if we're going to work on any custom cars, it's likely going to be muscle cars like this more often than not. All right, look at the job bid. Task bonus 13, job bonus 2,000. We're making a good 3,000, more than 3,000 on what we put into it, even with the repairs that we did. All right, that's one of three. Yeah, it is 3,000. All right, what do you want? Loud exhaust, repair damaged body panels. This should be pretty quick. Oops. Okay. What do you want replaced? Front bumper, front right fender, left headlight, rear right door, rear right door. Why? Oh, yep. Kind of an odd order. Good news is I can probably repair all of these parts. Most of them. I didn't get the light. So the window. You want the window? What were the other parts? Left headlight, front bumper. Can't repair that. Definitely repair that bumper though. All right, be everything for the body panels. Now the loud exhaust. I'm right. It's going to be immediately obvious once we take a look at the bottom of the car. Why aren't you going up? Are you kidding? Because I was in body assemble mode, I couldn't click that button. Oh yeah. What? Oh, we have to take off the manifold. Ah. Oh, these two. Without it. Nope. Anything else here that has loud exhaust? I think that's it. One part. Yep. Okay. Quick and easy. What do you want? Car does not start. Strange noise from engine bay. Brake needs fixing. Prepare for replace body parts. Asks. All right. Work on these body parts first. Car. There's some extra attention. Take everything. Fix it all up. Put it in the bay. Now it's all exposed. I don't want to just leave it out here. All right. Fix what we can. Oops. Pretty good haul. All right, so just the windows, lights now. Oh, nope. These mirrors didn't make the cut. Oh, just this one. That we go. Then we have to replace. Probably okay. Go take a look. What's the threshold they want us to fix towards here? 47%. Right at the threshold. Window needs to be replaced. And these are okay. Oh, is that what color it is? Oh, it's got some sort of two-tone thing going. Everything. And nope, repair, replace body parts. Left headlight, right body window A. These are above the 47%. Understand. All right, place body fit parts. Other tasks: change power steering fluid. We're just gonna take that off for now because it's get annoying. Let's see. Car does not start. However, strange noise from engine brakes it. All right, so let's get this car started so we can take it on the test track. Find some other song. Help us check the ultra starter. Fuel pump, that'll factor in starting the engine. Battery. Starter. Doesn't have OBD. Starter looks fine. Here's just a full fuel pump. Exhaust now. We can't repair a fuel pump, and that for I don't know that. Pretty sure you can't replace or repair a fuel pump. Start with those. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone. All right. Placed. Metal muffler. 48%. Kind of expensive. We can get by without replacing it. Oh, it's so up though. Oh. Helps. Buy the parts. Any modes in this game? Pump. I can replace the rest of the exhaust without having them take these. Front end. Unless we have to get inside. All right. All right, the engine should start now. Cross section. Middle muffler's not very. Engine can start. Get it to the test. British configured car. Okay. Brake pads, brake caliper, brake caliper. Here's all the bushings. These parts are above the threshold, but I don't know how much I believe that. Have a good place to look and see how complete the list is. Nothing towards the engine bay noise. And all the brake parts. Those three. Well, that we don't have to do this. Okay. There it is. Yeah, it's right at the threshold. That's crazy. We can repair that too. Expensive to repair. All right, back to the bay. Know what parts we had to replace. We just don't know where they had to be replaced. Might be able to isolate the specific bushings we need to. Oh, we don't have to replace it. Well, if we needed to replace them, it would show them on the list. So, part not discovered. Strange noise from engine bay. I'm going to assume these are the gearbox. We're going to focus on that for now. I really hope they're the gearbox. Gearbox itself looks fine. Oh yeah. Clutch. Pausing. I will. This is only part of the note. Need to repair these. Oh, that was a lot of money for so little. Something we're not going to get paid back for. All right. Okay. I just have to take a look at the piston. No, the piston's fine. Anything back there, unless just the brake parts I have to replace are back there. I can see a very bright red Wilhelm bearing. Those, maybe those are the parts on the list now then, right? Nope. Get these front wheels off. Okay. I don't think these calipers are bad enough to need replacing. We'll We're all above the threshold. Tempted to put disc on the lathe anyway, since it doesn't cost us anything to fix it. Not gonna make me fix it. Hurts me. Car needs more love. Nope, it's not these. Oh, there's the pads. And since we know we need them, some of the we don't have to replace any of the bushings. Bushings are bad, but not bad enough that Sucks because there's so many bright red things here, and none of them are showing up on the list. No, oh, these don't count, but catalytic converters and look. Take off these rear wheels. Caliper. I already know these two back calipers need to be. Oh, the spring. Oh. Poor car. This is a Jaguar. Hub. Here's something. Here's a little bit. Maybe we found it. That's all right. Right on the cusp. Already replaced the caliper. I have an extra. I have an extra. List. Still haven't found the part. Nothing else to tear down. All right, we're gonna have to go digging around in the engine then. Exhausted everything back here. Taking way more time than it needs to. Threshold for repairs is so low. So many damaged items that are right at that cusp. Not contributing to the problem. Why can't I zoom out? Thought I found it with the rear axle. Oh, wait. Oh, I know what I did. Okay. Here. Place the pads here and I accidentally put on one of the new calipers. Yeah. On the back. All right. All done. Now we just need to go digging for whatever's causing it. Strange noise from. Could be electrical. Spark plugs. Spark plugs could cause noise. Bad spark plug. What we got on our list now? Strange. Yep. Nope. Even those spark plugs, awful, degraded looking spark plugs, not below the threshold this guy set. Ignition distributor cap are both bad enough that we can. So one more part we need to find. You're taking off an air filter like this before. Must be a DLC card. I've worked on Jaguars before. Not many. Yep. There's this throttle. Level. Line these up quick. This last one. Oh. Nothing. All right. Coolant's fine on this thing. Water pump. Bad timing belt or here might cause noise. Look fine. Belt might be bad. I don't want to take off the engine heads. I think all that comes off together. I'm going to take out the crankshaft. Oh. I tell? Oh, it's fine. I don't need to take it out. Alright, so... Oh, we did find it. The water pump. Jeez. All right, what can we repair? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, that wasn't bad shit. Still needs to be replaced. The distributor. Repaired the cap. Water pump. Oh, we've fixed the water pump. Yeah. Need to replace that. Yep. Else we were able to repair. That bothers me. I want to replace them just on principle. These are I was zoomed in too far. All right. Get for engine. Oh, besides the door, front belt section. I just meant for the engine block itself. We're done with that. I swear, I really was a mechanic a long time ago. Job for 6 years, and I loved it. I've always loved working with my hands. I even got to rebuild an engine. Nothing too crazy. It was actually a Jeep Grand Cherokee. I bought it with mods, and he just wanted to get it back to like a more standard engine that didn't require so much maintenance. Oh yeah, the throttle. There. Inventory. Still have the starter and the hood, of course. Save the hood for just a little bit longer. That oil pan off. Different car. Oh. We never drained the oil either. Thought we did. Change power steering fluid. By change power steering fluid, they mean remove the existing fluid and fill it up with fresh. hate that you can only operate this from normal mode. Be interactive for any mode. I don't know why they would do that. Probably just an oversight. The game is 4 years old. You know? Somebody would have reported it by now. I don't know. Seems like I didn't notice that problem until just recently, so maybe it's not an old problem. Okay, so let's take a look at our bid. Looking at a $4,900 payout, $1,600 bonus. So looking to make about how much? Less than 2,000. Over what we put in. It's not bad. It's just not as good as. Slowly getting back to where we were when we started. But we haven't gotten to where I wanted to get for buying custom cars and building them up and selling them. Did level up though, so let's see how many points we've got. We've got 6 points to spend. I'm gonna put those into examination time. Then we'll put the next 6 points into mounting speed. And then we'll start filling in the rest of the remaining points. Good. So we got all the big bonuses out of the way. All right. That's all 3 of the cars we started with today. I've only got like 15 minutes left. My wife and I, we have a lunch date today. At TGI Fridays. Got a coupon. Got free ribs with our order. Or nothing if not thrifty. Tell you what. Remainder of the time. So we've got our good judgment unlocked. So we don't have to worry about getting cheated or paying too much for a car anymore. That being said, 2,000 on us. Not really enough for the auction. Below 500, go to the junkyard, or we can take a shot on one of the barns. Got 2 barn opportunities. Take a look. We can get an old beater car for less than 5,000. We should have the money we need to fix it up and sell it for a nice profit. If we're able to do that, if we're able to pull that off, and we're pretty much done with the customer car thing. I didn't know we had Chinese. Oh yeah, that's the DLC. I do have all the DLC unlocked for Car Mechanic Simulator 20. All right, we're not going to look for parts right now. We're going to look for cars. This is probably going to be too expensive. Got to inspect it, get a proper assessment of its value. Totally wrecked. Really, all we're getting is the chassis. The rest of the place may not be enough for this car. want to sell it for. Turbo. Bad as I thought. Well, one page. All right, so buy price is 20,000. Way too much. Get something older, something less complicated. Too expensive. Looks bad, but really wouldn't take much to replace these older car like this. For make something out of this. All right, Bolt Cape Mark IV. V8 one carb. Look like. Not too much for it. And that's what I was afraid of. I wanted to get up to about 40,000, so we could afford a decent dollar investment. Still have going to be way too 100,000. You really don't get that money back either. That its value is what it is, and it's going to be more valuable to you than to whoever you can sell it to. Really didn't find what we were looking for in this barn. And to be honest, I don't really expect to find a lot of opportunity price point that we're at. I just wanted to take a look since I'm at the end of my stream. I don't have time to work on another car anyway. We'll go ahead and head to the other barn. Head to the other barn and see if there's something there. If not, and this is where we're going to end it anyway. We're just if we have a car to work on our next stream or not. All right. Mm-hmm. Great though. Need like a little hatchback, old little hatchback. Not this. Not this. Can I just... Oh no. Hammer doll. That's it. This is a small barn. Oh well. Oh well. All right, we'll keep pushing on the next stream and see if we can find something we're looking for. Probably not going to stream too much of this game. I'm getting ready to do some more dedicated simulation work. Got another game, college football simulation coming out soon. Can't really simulate the Stanford game. Not really a lot of information from that team out anywhere. But I'm simulating the TU game, and we'll start posting those. And Tuesday morning here, so it's Monday night there. So in the Wednesday night stream, we'll probably do one more car mechanic simulator, just so we can definitely do some custom car work. Really wanted to do that today. And that'll free the Friday stream for what I have planned next, but I don't want to say that now. I'm not where I want to be with that project. Got some other things. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and follow. Which platform you see me on. And until next time.